All right, now let's start to wrap up the lesson, and yes, the course, as we talk about the top 10 steps and pro tips for self-publishing your personal memoir. Whew, gosh, I hope you've been having fun with this. Number one, edit, edit, edit. Before you even think about self-publishing, be sure to thoroughly edit your memoir. Get feedback from beta readers and hire a professional editor if possible. Number two, choose a platform. There's several out there that are big publishing platforms to choose from. There's Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, there's Barnes & Noble Press, there's Ingram Spark, there's others probably. Research each platform and determine which is the best fit for you. Look at the prices and all sorts of different things. Make sure that you do your research. You probably will want to look at a combination. Number three, create a cover design. This is really a big thing. A lot of people are not graphic artists. So if you try to just put a picture on a cover, it's going to look like a picture on a cover. It may be special to you, but it's not a book cover. So really, it's important that you use something that's been professionally designed. Don't take a shortcut on a book cover, because while they say you can't judge a book by a cover, that's what we do when it's books. We literally judge the book by the cover. All right. So make sure your memoir's cover is, because it's the first thing that your readers are going to see. It's so important that you make a good impression. So I suggest you either use a program like I Remember When, where we help you with your cover. We customize it and things like that. Or you hire a professional to create your own custom cover. Number four, format your manuscript. Again, number four is another one of those things that you just can't do wrong and get away with it. You really need to have a good format of your manuscript because it needs to read well. It needs to look organized. And even if it's an ebook or a paperback or a hardcover, they all have to be formatted differently. So you need to learn all of the different ways of formatting for each thing, or you need to hire that out. So make sure that you take that into consideration on how you want to spread your story. Do you want it in an ebook form? Do you want it in a paperback? How do you want that out there? It makes a difference. Number five, set a realistic budget. So self-publishing can be expensive. It's not nearly what it used to be years ago. Used to be, it would be minimum of, $5,000 to $10,000 minimum, because you had to get the software, you had to hire people, you had to do all the marketing, all of that stuff. And honestly, that is probably a really conservative budget for what it used to be. Nowadays, it's much more reasonable, but you do need to be realistic and have a budget of some sort. Self-publishing can be expensive, but the editing, the cover design, marketing, all these things add up. But if you, again, find a program, and I'm probably going to sound a little bit like a broken record, I apologize, but if you find a program like I Remember When, we help you through the hard parts. You did the part that you do, and then let us help you with the other parts. Number six, create a marketing plan. Now, if you did it in the previous chapter, then good for you. That's what you should do. But you need to have a marketing plan, because if you're going to self-publish, you need to know how you're going to get books in people's hands, how you're going to get your story heard, how you're going to get your story read. You need to know how. So look at social media, advertising, book bloggers, things like that to get the word out. Number seven, choose a launch date. This is important, and it may not seem like a big deal, but it really is. choosing that launch date is a way to determine, let's say 7 months out, whatever it is, if it's a year, choose that launch date. And then that way you can organize your schedule and make sure that you stay on track with your writing, with your marketing, with your appointments, with every stage of everything. Your Excel sheets are going to be going busy with all of your tracking of everything. Just make sure that you start planning, and your launch strategy should go very smoothly as long as you plan. And again, if you use a project or a program, you may be able to have all of that laid out for you so that you just follow the direction. Number 8, get reviews. Reviews are so important because there are so many books out there. People rely on the reviews of others to let them know, is this one of those self-published books that when I open it, it doesn't even have a single sentence that's understandable? Is the formatting going to be so bad that I can't even read it? People look for bad reviews and they stay clear of that. People look for good reviews. And even then, with good reviews, they look for a lot of good reviews. So it's really important that you get as many reviews as you can. So I would recommend you do that with your early release, your beta readers, and get as many reviews from them as you can so that you can put that on the front page of your book. Little pro tip there, so that if it's on Amazon, as they take a peek inside the cover, the good reviews will be on the first page of your book. So you've got some instant credibility there. Just a pro tip. Number 9, engage with your readers. Once your memoir is published, it's important that you start engaging with your readers. Have a Facebook page for your author name, and start letting put people in the right direction, and you can also do that on your first page of your self-published book as well. Here's my social media, and they will find you, they will like you, they will follow you, and then you start engaging with them. Once you start showing them that you're real and that you're authentic and that you actually care, they'll interact with you and you will start building fans. And then number 10, keep writing. Don't stop writing just because you've self-published your memoir. Keep honing your craft, create new stories, start maybe looking at fiction, go in a different direction with nonfiction. Once you've got your first book, I joke about it that it's kind of like tattoos. You are already planning your next one. Once you get the creativity flowing, there's no stopping you. So I am so excited for you. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and let's keep talking in the group. Look in the description below. Please, if you haven't yet, subscribe, like the video, and then leave me some comments so I can see what you thought. Thanks a lot.